Hi guys, it's Miss Chris. I'm going to show you how to make a sock bunny today. So what you're going to need for this is a pair of scissors. I need some Sharpies, or you could even use the fabric paint that I gave you for your grass heads. You have a bag of rice in your art supplies that you're going to be using. In your art supplies too, you have a sock. You're going to be using a sock. With your sock in there too, you have some little rubber bands. I'm going to give you a few of these just in case they break. And you have a cup that you're going to be using to make a drum at some point, but if you have another cup at the house, you can use that as well. It's going to help us fill our sock. So this is to make our sock bunny. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your cup and take your sock, put your sock in your cup, and kind of bring it over this edge, kind of like what you did when you were making your grass head. Okay, and you're going to pull over the side so you can fill it. It just basically helps us fill it. Then you're going to take your bag with your rice, open up just a little bit. You're just giving yourself a little pour spout, okay? And then in your cup, you're going to pour your rice. When it gets up to about the top, you're going to push it down, just kind of same as you did with your grass. You kind of want to squish that rice all the way down in there, okay? Going to help squish that sock down in there too. And then you're going to keep on filling. And put some more in. You're going to squish that down again. I'm going to do this. It'll take probably 2 or 3 times until it's all the way up to that top again. Okay, and you're going to have some rice left in there. So this is making the body of your bunny. All right. You're going to pull that sock off of there. And hold on to it. You're going to kind of squish it down. You're going to kind of tap it, and you're going to make it kind of more of a round base, kind of like you did with your grass head. Okay. You may have some rice that falls out. That is okay. You're going to take your teeny tiny rubber bands here, and you're just going to take one. I gave you some extras in case one decides to break, because sometimes they do. And you're going to pull that over the sock. And parents, you're going to have to be probably doing this part for the kids. And I'm going to twist it, send it back another time, back over and through. And it's just that twice. That's all you have to do, okay? And that is the body of your bunny, all right? Now, this last little part here, a little bit harder. Typically what I end up doing is I open up the bag so it's completely open. I'm actually putting the whole entire top of that bag into the sock. And then you're just going to kind of shake it down into that sock. All right. And because you want all the rest of that rice in. But because you've filled it with the cup before, it's going to be too big to kind of go into that cup. So you just kind of keep on shaking the sock, shaking the bag. And you're just trying to get that rice out of that bag and into that sock, without getting the rice everywhere. Now, if some rice spills, that is okay. It happens, and that is all right. So we're going to shake that down. The rice is almost out of that bag there. Got a little bit left. Okay, got just a little bit left of the bag. Not bad. All right, so you're going to shake this down, and you can kind of feel where the rice is, and you're kind of smooshing that all the way down. That's going to be the head of your bunny right there. And take your one of your other rubber bands. You're actually going to really need 2 rubber bands here. You're not going to need all the rubber bands I give you. But again, I'm giving you some extras just in case a rubber band snaps. You're going to pull that through again, just twice. On this top one, if you do have some extra rubber bands, if they didn't all snap, I'd actually probably take another rubber band here and put it over and again around the top, just as an extra step to stop rice from coming out. Okay, so now you have the body of your bunny, and there's the head of your bunny. This top part now is going to become the ears, and what you're going to end up doing is kind of flatten out your sock here. You're going to take your scissors, and you're going to come from the side. All right, so from the very edge. And you're going to cut, and I'm cutting through both the layers, all right? And you're just going to kind of make going down, not all the way, but pretty close down to the bottom there. And then you're going to come over from this other side and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut it until it kind of meets. So you've actually kind of made, you'll have like 2 triangle pieces. Okay, and you save those, use those for an art project later. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of just fold these over. This becomes your bunny ears. So you have your bunny ears here. And if you need to adjust it, you can cut it a little bit more, change it, or if you want to flop the ears a different way to make them floppy, you can. My sock is a plaid one. It's just what I had. The ones that you guys are actually getting are more like this. So you're going to be able to see faces and things on them a whole lot easier. So you're going to be getting a sock that looks like one of these. So that's what you're going to be getting to make your bunny. Then what you can do is you can use one of the Sharpies to draw a face on there. You can use some of the fabric markers. If you use the fabric paint, remember it needs to sit 24 hours before you play with it. And then you have this very soft sock bunny that you can play with. They're very cool. And when you're done, you'll have to send me a picture of your sock bunny so I can see all the wonderful sock bunnies that you made. Oh, you can also, if you want, on the back of him, you can gather up a little bit and twist, and with one of the little rubber bands, you can actually make him a tail. And you just have like a little tail like that on the back. And you may have a piece of rice that pops out, but that's okay. So you can make him a little tail on the back, and there is a sock bunny, and you can draw a face on there if you want to. Mine's just hard because I have this plaid to see it. Yours will be much easier to see. You can also use yarn or ribbon around its neck here as a bow and put a bow. But you can have a cute little sock bunny.